So I think it's stupid, but let's go do it. Hey guys, Steve with MX2, and I've got
Brandon Hobbert.
And Brandon, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm a lawyer in Arkansas. We have a law firm called WH Law. I got 4 kids, and I like to go have some fun sometimes.
So we actually took them out to Sand Hollow and played, and tell them about that.
We went out there, did some rock crawling, went on the dunes. It was fantastic. We were debating a 6-door Jeep at the time because there was no Raptor then, because it was 3 or 4
Well,
years
he
ago.
wanted something that was 6-door, would haul around his family, maybe a dog, be a little bit more comfortable.
And be able to still go out in the woods and have a good time.
Had a good time. So he called me up and says, hey Steve, I'm ready to build something. And I get this all the time, unless we're friends, I don't build. And I says, I've done a lot of Jeeps. And I said, how about a Bronco? And he was kind of interested in the Bronco. And I says, but it has to be a Raptor. And he says, why? He says, I've got somebody else that wants to build a non-Raptor. I really enjoy doing something that I haven't done, and I want to do it to a high level. So we made an agreement over the phone and says, I'm going to build your Raptor. And I says, you know, if we're going to do something, we're going to build the most badass Bronco on the planet. So we'll show you guys. This is going to be a 6-door. People are fighting it at SEMA. We've had all the big people, but I'm really like Mickey Thompson. They're our title sponsor. So this will be on the red carpet right outside of South Hall. Now, have you been to SEMA before?
I have not.
On the red carpet outside of the South Hall is the best, most prominent spot that you can be in. So that's where this is going to be. What I need you to do is, we get technical today, you have to agree to follow my line.
Got it.
I don't care what the technology says, follow my line. We're good, boss?
We're good.
So what we're going to do is we're going to do some tests. As soon as this, we're going to take this around and wash it. As soon as it's done, we're going to do an 1/8 mile drag test right out here. And we're just letting it hook up. Then we're going to go up to Sand Mountain and we're going to do a few obstacles. And then if we have enough time, we'll get in the others' Jeeps and show you how we really rock crawl.
All right.
Does that sound like fun?
That sounds
Let's
fantastic.
get it done.
All right.
Well, let's pull that around and let's get it washed. So hey guys, this is a fresh new road. It's a semi-private road. We're going to close this down. We're going to do a little street drag racing safely.
Go, get ready. Oh yeah, no. Ooh. Well, you let off because of that truck that was coming.
I know.
You paused your stuff. It looked like the Bronco one, but
I was going to get him, but I was on the brakes.
But you let off, yeah.
I did too, because I had a car in my front.
Look at that. Look at that. I got him. Okay guys, so the next thing's Sand Hollow. Get your butt kicked. We've had rollovers here, we've had guys that have broke, and it's called launch pad, because what you got to do, if you've seen people do it wrong, they'll hit this ledge and pop the front up because they get too excited, and then they'll hit those holes in the top. So what you're going to do is you're going to get the passenger seat with me, we're going to roll past that, then we're going to get into it a little bit, I'm going to miss those holes and we're going to go up. We're going to get a little bit of speed. So hop in, if you do it right, it is safe.
You got it!
done this before with the 392. When it wouldn't crawl, we had to bump it. So now we don't have any lockers, and I'm gonna be real honest, I'm a little bit nervous. So we're gonna take the camera guy, and we're gonna go do this. He wants to ride. So I think you're stupid, but let's go do it. We're gonna get on it and warm the tires up first. You want a real ride now?
Let's do it.
Tire right here,
okay.
And then you'll be a lot. You had the right idea. Just bring the back tire up that right there.
Right here.
So so you end up out of the. Just make sure the rear tire's right there.
And then go over.
All right, straighten out. Straight right there. Try right there.
I'm gonna belly.
Go passenger a little. Right there. Keep going. No. Still belly down.
Come over this way. Ouch. See how well your gas tank's in there. Ready?
Let me see what we got.
Okay guys, you ready for a major tail drag? Oh, I know.
Okay.
But I'm trying to come off at an angle to save my rear end. See that angle? I'm purposely coming off at an angle. I'm gonna drop one side first. So I'm trying to see if there's a JT line. You see that, guys? There's a reason I'm coming off as an angle.
Yeah. Nice.
Woo! Okay, ready? On the third honk, guys, on third honk.
Most of the interior pulled out. We just got to pull the carpet, the airbags, the rest of the little interior panels, all the electronics, and then after that I'm going to take the saw, slice it right there, right here, and we'll start stripping the frame down.
one more hanger. I didn't even see that one.
Oh.
Well, that's why it hasn't come down all the way yet. That's good though. Why would you want to call me all the time then, right?
Exactly.
There we go.
Good morning, guys. We got a special delivery today. We've got the rest of the Banks parts for my truck. If you go set that with the Banks mic.
Sweet.
And the other thing we've got is I think these are fuel wheels from Wheels Pro. Is they've hooked us up with some wheels, and these are actually for the Bronco. Well, you want to get one of them out and show them what that is?
Here, let's set it on the ground.
Let's set it on the ground. Well, you set it on the ground.
Ready?
Look at that bad boy.
So these are the wheels. These are the 6-slug wheels going on the Bronco. I mean, I think those are some pretty badass looking wheels. And Fuel is a wonderful company. They're making a lot of their stuff here, even in the U.S. They've got about 5 different manufacturing plants all over the world. They're some of the toughest wheels. These are what's called a simulated beadlock because this is going to be a daily driver. They've actually got full beadlock wheels coming this week for our JT, for the MX2 Heavy. So he's going to roll over a wheel, and if you look, I think it's amazing. Let's grab one of those wheels right out, and let's take it right over here next to the Bronco. So we hold this sideways, guys. We're going to kind of get the look. So these are going to go right in here, and those are going to be our wheel and tire package for the Bronco. If you move this back, that's on a good 6-inch plus ramp. So these 40s are tall 40s. Those are short 37s. So by the time you get those on that, what kind of look? I mean, I think, guys, that's just completely badass if you ask me. Okay, guys, so what we're going to do right now, we have to get exact frame measurements to make the seat channel gloves that go over it. And it isn't enough to guess because then it's loose and it flops around. So these measurements are really critical. Now, there's only a little bit of room between the top of the body and the frame, which doesn't give us enough room to get those measurements or do welding. What we're going to do is we have right about 18 inches, 17 and a half inches between this cross member and right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to design a piece that comes to this side of the weld and this side of the weld, and we'll actually bow it like this, like the factory does. We'll take this one straight down, so we'll capture not just the metal underneath, but we're going to capture the strength of these cross members. That's going to give us the strongest glove that we can. Now, if I just measured with a tape measure, you know, I can get kind of close, but it's a lot better with the calipers, but I can't get them under. So I'm going to take my measurement first, and in my measurement, we're going to go, we need a quarter, so we're going to go 17. Half of 17 is what? So 8 would be
8.5.
8.5. So we're going to stretch this one. Glad that the cameraman's right behind us. 8.5 inches. So we're going to come 8.5 inches back from there. And this is where we're going to cut the frame. Okay, what I'm doing here, guys, when they weld these frames together, sometimes they're 1/8 of an inch off with the computers, and that's fine. Even if you're doing iCar and repairing frames, they say everything within 1/8 of an inch. That is not good enough for me. So some of these are from side to side welded different. So I'm finding a point that I can duplicate a measurement from. So I'm going to come from right this point, and I'm going to come back, and I'm going to find another point that's going to be on the rear that I can duplicate. Has a little bit of dielectric grease in these that keeps the wire connectivity. We use that when we go back, but we want to keep all of the dust, all the grime, all the metal chunks out, or when we go to plug that back in, we're going to have electrical gremlins and we're going to fight it forever. So always take your time, cover all your electrical connections, because if not, you're going to pay for it on the back side. So TJ, if we were fighting a bus system, let's say one of these pins didn't have connectivity, how much time would we spend?
Hours, days.
Right.
I couldn't even tell you. Electrical sucks when something's wrong.
So spending 5 minutes now is going to save you days and days and days. Wrapping around. Okay. Alright, Frank. 36 inches, Paul. 36. We're going to go 36. Straight back.
Oh, we can't go too far. That one, can we?
Why can't we? Straight back. Get tape measure, Walt. Holy smokes, Ford. That is the hardest frame I ever cut apart. We'll put extra reinforcement in because I know why you did that. You really want to know this thing's going to jump and flex. We'll do the same thing. But good job, guys. First Bronco cut in half like that I know of. TJ and Dave.
Heck yeah.
That's a wrap for me. I'll buy you guys dinner tonight. But for the rest of the time today, I need the shop cleaned up and ready for tomorrow.